I'ma make a way, either way I'm gon' eat. I'm so up right now, I cannot feel my feet. Same niggas talking down, trying to leech. Ain't no pressure about these hoes, cause
So, who do we have with us today?
My name is Andruw Thompson. I'm a singer-songwriter. I play the guitar, and I sing.
So, where are you from?
I am from Saginaw. I live in Mount Pleasant, but I am from Saginaw, Michigan.
So, what genre of music do you do?
That's a good question. So, genre, I mean, if John Mayer and Darius Rucker had a kid, it would be named Andruw Thompson. So, no genre. It's just listenable music. That is how I like to be perceived.
So, let's talk about your upbringing a little bit.
Which part?
Just let's start from the beginning.
Originally, basketball was the goal. So growing up through everything, it was just basketball. It was all, drilling, waking up before school, doing drills, after school doing drills, and then it translated to work and guitar, and that's where all the music came from. I originally started with an acoustic guitar. It was just me, and then as time progressed, COVID happened. I got to the point where I just wanted to play the guitar. So then, now we're here full-fledged. I call myself a guitar player instead of just a musician.
So, before we get into the music questions, let's talk about the basketball for a minute.
For sure. I went to Bertrand High School, so I played varsity all 4 years. I was dedicated. And Bertrand, it doesn't really mean a whole lot, but varsity, I mean, I can just throw that word around. It's kind of like, oh, wow, really? So, that's where that's.
So, some inside information. Out in Birch Run, did you ever hoop in a barn?
I did. I had countless nights, countless mornings, some of the craziest pickup games, all of it, all happened at the barn. It's Coach Kramer's barn, actually. Yes, I remember the barn vividly.
So what got you into music?
I think there's a connection with music. There's an emotional and an intellectual connection with music where you'll feel it in ways that you can't feel anything else. Music speaks to me. I'm lost for words with music. Music is a combination of energy and emotion.
So, what motivates you, just day to day?
I think my biggest fear is being average. It doesn't matter what I do. I'm a perfectionist at heart, so it does not matter to me what it is. If we're gonna play ping pong, I'm gonna want to be the best I can be at ping pong. That's just how I am.
So, you work with a band. Talk about them for a little bit.
Yep, I got my boys. I got Mr. Travis Gibson Shires. He's my rhythm guitar player. He's my boy. Gabe Gonzalez, he's a bass player. I just met him in January, actually. So, I haven't known him very long, but we're already super close, and I mean, Gabe can play the shit out of the bass. As far as, am I allowed to swear? Okay. And, as far as the drummer, Green Greens, he's actually a local artist also. I've been messing with Spencer's stuff for a long time, so just collectively we have the same vision, so it was only right for him to come drum.
So, how'd you find the band?
Spencer is my producer. Green Greens is my producer. So we produced the album. I got to the point where I wanted to start performing the album, and I wasn't really sure what to do, whether it was fill out a bar or what I was going to do in general. I had no direction. So then we came up with the idea. He said he was in a jazz band. I said, let's just have a jam. Let's just all jam. So we went to the Green Bean studio. We jammed, formed a band, and then we performed 2 weeks later. So, yeah.
So, who's your biggest inspiration in music?
I have multiple. John Mayer is the biggest inspiration. John Mayer is, I love his guitar playing. I love his personality. Darius Rucker, Michael Jackson, Prince, Pearl Jam, Five Finger Death Punch, Lil Baby, Lil Wayne. I love music. I think music is just that. All of it's an inspiration.
So, when you're not doing music, what are you doing? Where can we find you?
You can find me at my house playing my guitar, and that is certain.
Any hidden talents?
Anything involving a ball, I'm pretty decent at. I can type pretty fast. I don't know if that's a hidden talent. I got a couple of them, but they're all miscellaneous. So yeah.
What music do you have out right now?
I have the Radio Ready album. It's an EP. It's got 5 songs: Racing, Image, Make Her Fall in Love, Nevermind, and If You Know, You Know. Featuring Nevermind. Nevermind that's the one. That's the whole reason that I'm doing anything, really. People caught on to that one, so that's where it is. The album's on all platforms as well.
So, what's something you have a strong opinion on?
You can control everything in your reality. So I think that, like, if you want to go do something, you can go do something. It's not. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. It doesn't matter what anyone else. And it's also a. I would say it's also a curse to think that everyone can do what they want to do. But I truly believe you can do anything you set your mind to if you believe it. Though, if you don't believe it, it's not happening. So that's the first thing. That is my strongest opinion.
So, let's talk about upcoming just events for you. Do you have any music coming out soon?
No music coming out soon. I mean, maybe in like January, maybe. I don't want to be quoted on that, but maybe January. Couple events that are coming up. We have Battle of the Bands. That's in Vassar. That's happening on next Saturday, August 21st. And then that same day we play at Flanagan's in Lapeer at night, and that'll be August 21st also. And then the Princess Boat in Detroit. There's a Detroit boat that goes around the river. We'll be on there September 18th.
So, how do you feel when you're on stage? Like, describe that.
Invincible. Yeah. It literally feels like, because I tend to make a lot of faces. I tend to play and look up and find a spot on the wall or find a cute girl in the crowd, whatever the case may be. But I get lost in the music. So that's how I feel. It's lost.
So, if you didn't find music, like if you weren't pursuing music, what would you be doing?
I'd be a businessman. I'd be a salesman. I would say I'm a natural born salesman. I've been selling cars for 2 years, so and at a relatively high level. So I would definitely be in sales, some type of sales.
So, how long have you been playing guitar?
I've been playing lead guitar since March of 2020, and I have been playing rhythm guitar for 5 years now.
So, what got you started with guitar? Like, talk about that experience.
The rhythm guitar, I got Ed Sheeran, actually, trying to think of where it all started. Ed Sheeran, I watched him play with the loop station, and he just uses acoustic guitar. That spoke to me off the beginning. I love his voice. Country music, it's predominantly acoustic guitar based, so both of those collectively. And then I posted a video on Facebook, and it got a bunch of likes. And then it led to me, and by the way, I don't know how it got any likes, but that video blew up. It's one of my most popular videos still to this day, and yeah. But so after I'd say after the acoustic guitar, when I got into the electric guitar, it was John Mayer. I watched him play one live show, and then I said I wanted to do that, and that's where I am.
So, describe the band's style and your style.
We like to, I would say Spence drums like a hip-hop artist. He definitely has the bounce, the flow. I play guitar like a blues guitarist. And then my rhythm section, Travis and Gabe, they're essentially playing a country song. But mixed together, it doesn't have a genre. It's just kind of like alternative country, blues, pop, rock.
So if you weren't doing the genre of music, would you do, like, would you venture into any other genres? Do you plan on that?
I would like to do I'd like to do grunge. I'd like to do real blues. I would like to do just like high energy. No matter what genre, I'd like to do I would do hip hop if I didn't have a guitar, I would do hip hop because I enjoy hip hop a lot.
So, who's your favorite music artist ever?
John Mayer, definitely. Yeah, that pretty much goes unsaid, but I love Michael Jackson too a lot. And I think also, I would say Darius Rucker also speaks to me pretty well.
So, what's your opinion on the state of Michigan music right now? I feel like we have a really good scene going in most genres, and we've had artists break out in just about every genre in the last few years.
We do. It's actually crazy because I went to as I explore each venue and each because like I said, we're not genre specific. I'm not genre specific, so it's more so like if I go to a rock venue where we're playing and other people are playing like la 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 stuff, and then we go up there and play the softer stuff. I still respect all of the heavier stuff because they're doing they're interpreting music in a totally different way, and it's just coming out like that. But it's just cool to see the different aspects. Saginaw mainly is like that heavier, like for the bands, it's all like kind of rock heavy, distorted music, and it's not a bad thing. That's just where it's going. That's how it's been for the last decade. So that's still what's happening.
So, put your cosign on a local band that's not your band.
I think Badland's awesome. I like Colton, Eli, and Nate. They're all, yeah, they're awesome. Nate's a talented guitar player. I listened to their album. Nate, he's a freak guitar player. I also think if we're not talking about bands, my drummer Green Greens, I love his music. I listen to it all the time. I can't even lie. Ant Sounds, Sin. I listen to all you guys all the time. I love the local scene, so I got no problem listening to all the local artists.
So, what are your goals for the next year?
My goal is to be able to fill in on stage with any band and be a standout. Like, it doesn't matter. So like if they want to bring me on stage to do a cover, they want to bring me on stage to do one of my songs because they like it or something like that, I would enjoy with just being able to fill in because I'm a talented enough musician to do so. That's my goal for the next year. As far as recordings and stuff like that, I would like to I'm probably not going to release a song. I'll be honest. I probably won't release a song for a while, so it's going to be more so of just trying to put out videos to create more fans.
So what are your goals for the next 5 years in that same light?
The next 5 years, I want to sell out a stadium. I want to be able to sell out places without hesitation. Andrew, you want to go to this place? Yeah, sure. And then, boom, we got it. Okay, guys, the tickets are coming out. Within a week, they're all gone.
So just give us some free game. Just anything you want to talk about for a second.
Music related or in general?
Anything,
Because for any guitar player out there, I'm definitely not a freak guitar player yet. I'll stay humble about it. I put in a lot of time. Start slow. Please start slow. Learn your favorite songs. Start slow and slowly build speed. Slowly build confidence. It's like that with everything in life. Start slow and then work your way up. I think starting on rookie, going to novice, intermediate, then master. You can't just go from rookie to master. And if you do, you're really not a master. That's my opinion on it, for sure.
Anything in life, you can't just pick up and be at the highest level.
Right.
You have to start
and
from the ground.
if you do, you haven't reached your highest level.
Or you're just a freak of nature.
Yeah. Well, rightfully so. Jimi Hendrix played guitar for 7 years. He's the greatest ever, and he played guitar for 7 years. Most people play for 20, 30, 40 before they start getting to that point. So yeah, some people just got it. But majority, I can only name one person like that. So all the other 7 billion, yeah, you got to work for it.
So any life advice, just general advice?
I think you got to care about yourself. At the end of the day, it's not that nobody cares about you, because that would just be pessimistic. But you got to put yourself first and just think about, this makes me happy, so I want to put more time into this. This makes me smarter, so I want to put more time into this. Whatever you find passion in, I would just exploit that to the best of your ability.
So what's your biggest dream with music?
I want to sell at Madison Square Garden. Madison Square Garden, a Grammy, and I would like to jam with some of my favorite, some of the higher ups. John Mayer would be incredible to be hey man, you want to come play one song with me? I would love to, no doubt. So yeah, something like that.
So who, besides, this isn't in a music sense, who's your biggest inspiration in life?
My mom by far. She, so my mom's super hardworking, super, persistent. She does what needs to be done. And I think that's a respectable trait right there, not to mention being honorable, hard work, and loving. She's been supporting me since day one. My mom is not the type of person to be son, you're super good at everything, yes, honey, go do this, go do that. If I'm not good at it, she's not gonna say you're good at it. She'll be you should probably go pick up a book, or you should go read this or something like that. And I can't. It's taught me nothing but being straightforward with people and being honest, and I love her for that.
So what sets you apart just as a person and as an artist from everyone else?
Originality. Like I said, I have a sound that is not genre specific. So, in order to copy me, you got to take all my inspirations, all of my everything that's made me me, and then turn it into that. So, yeah, I think originality.
So, if you met someone today and they hadn't heard your music, what song would you play for them first?
Nevermind. Yep. Nevermind. It's the stamp for my career this far.
So, do you have any other ventures like with music? Do you have any merch out, anything like that?
Yep. I have T-shirts. They say "Nevermind, you were never mine." It's got my name on them. I also have another one with Andruw Thompson on it. It's like a different logo. Yeah, I got 2 of them. Black with white writing and white with black writing.
And where can we get those at?
So I'm currently, you can send me a message for orders or something like that, because I'm about to put out a list, or not a list, but like a mass order pretty soon. So, yeah.
So where can we find you on social media?
You can find me, my name's Andruw Thompson, Andruw Thompson. You can find me on all social media platforms just by typing in my name. It'll come up. No spaces, it'll just pop right up.
So if you could make a song with any artist, both male and female, who would you put on that song?
Male, I like to do Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam, John Mayer for sure, and then Eric Clapton would be really cool also. And he would never, but it would be cool. He's 80 something now, but that'd be incredible. Girls, Alicia Keys, Olivia Rodrigo, Hayley Williams from Paramore. That would actually be really sick. And then Beyonce would be cool too, just for the big title.
So if you could sell out any venue in the world, what venue would that be?
Madison Square Garden, hands down. Wembley would be really cool too. Both of those, yeah, the 2 big stadiums would be sick.
So as we start to wrap this up, any shout-outs you would like to give out?
Just shout out to everyone supporting me. It'd be too hard to name everybody, but as the fan base grows and as all the progress is being made throughout the music, I can only say thank you to everybody. So if you want me to say thank you 100 times, I can.
And any closing statements? Anything you want to get off your chest?
Please keep supporting. I'm fully invested in this craft, and as we progress, I'd like to see everyone else progressing as a person, as a whole. So let's do it together.
Yeah. Feel like Paul Walker, I just crashed another whip. Drizzle 2 times, I just bagged another bitch. Hate the semi-auto, so I had to grab the switch. I'm addicted to the quality, man, my uncle get a